Hey guys, this is the Cow445 and I'm going to be doing a 1v1 pro replay between Naniwa and Nestea. It is going to be on Shakuras Plateau. Their colors are green and pink. And these two players are very well known. Of course, Nestea is probably the greatest, if not one of the best Zerg players in the world. And I'm not too familiar with Naniwa's style. I believe he is from Europe. I'm not sure though, he could be from Korea and I might not know about it. So this is going to be on Shakuras Plateau, like I said, and they are diagonal from each other, so there's going to be some form of macro game, I believe, so very popular on this map. Probably hatch first from Nestea. He's going to do the little extractor trick, get that extra drone up and running, and Naniwa is going to do the standard forge fast expand at the choke point at the bottom of the ramp, and he's sending a probe out to scout for any cheese. And very interesting enough, he's gonna not go up here. He's gonna go to the right of him, which I usually go up here to this area because it's closer, and if Zerg happens to cheese, I can prepare for it a little bit more quickly. I do not know. It looks like, oh wow, this is going to be spawning pool first from Nestea. No gas, just the regular spawning pool. He might be doing a 10 pool, I'm not particularly sure. Sending an overlord to scout for pylons or some different kind of thing. So, we are seeing a little drone peon worker fight going on. And, wow, Naniwa is getting... Oh, he's going Nexus first. This is really, really ballsy. But he is blocking that expansion from Zerg. But he did see the spawning pool first, so Nestea could easily go for an aggressive opener and all that good stuff. I'm going to put that down so we don't see the time. And this probe is going to keep giving pressure. Very, very popular for Protoss players to put that initial probe on patrol. Evo put a pylon, throw a pylon down here. If Zerg's going for hatch first, that could be really bad. Zerglings are going to come and stop this little threat that they've seen, though. So this probe is doing a really good job of delaying. Unfortunately, a hatchery might go down, and it does go down. So Naniwa isn't really economically ahead. He is putting a cannon down. He can protect against those Zerglings, which are going to take these Zelnagas for map control, which Zerg is really good for. Probe is going to fall back. And this is really interesting. There's a photon cannon on his control group, so in case any roaches, he can micro the cannon, which is that's interesting. I've never seen that. Probe is going back. He's going to scout for a third expo because Nestea did see that he is going for that, and there is a complete wall. Nope, no complete wall. If he did cancel that pylon, little trick. He was preparing for some Zerglings to do a little run by. That's actually really smart. So the expansion is almost done. No rally point to the minerals, but we don't really need that. Two queens are out. The queen is going to go to that natural expansion, and we do have, let's look at the units tab, 24 to 23, so not that bad when it comes to worker count, but that's not too bad. Cybernetics is going down to create a little choke, and two gases are taken. Still no map control from Nestea. Is taking them right now. It's not too big of a deal. I really like this because the Zerglings are hidden in the shrubbery, so that they can't be seen if so they can't be seen. I don't know. I really like it. I can't really explain it. It's one of those things in life you just can't explain. There is a third hatch going down for Nestea, so this is going to keep him immediately in the game because this is going to keep him a little bit more ahead of the game because Protoss isn't going to attack. He's going to be taking this expansion, focusing all of his resources on probes, and getting economically ahead. However, Nestea could be going for Stargate, and that could really mess up Nestea. Or sorry, Naniwa might go for a starport opening, but he is going for a robotics bay. Get either an early immortal out, or he's going to get early observers out and try to clear creeps so that if he does do early pressure to this third, creep cannot spread. Zerglings are being sent. This probe could die. I believe he is going to die. Oh wow, that probe made it. That was just pure luck in its form. Third hatch is down. and the queen is being transferred over to the third base. And there is a Roach Warren going down, so we are going to see the standard opening from Zerg against Protoss. This Overlord's staying here, just chilling, checking out. Can't see anything, and there is 3 more gateways added on, and the +1 is on the way. We are probably going to be seeing some form of timing push against Zerg, and drones are being sent. Anyway, there is a Roach Warren, so this Roach Warren could really help defend this third base, because roaches are pretty damn tough. I'm a Protoss player, and whew, man, roaches are tough. I mean, if you get early immortals, that's fine, but if you only have stalkers, you have to micro like crazy. It's tough, but there is a evolution chamber. Catch up on those upgrades. Really smart from Nestea. Getting that speed up and running for those Zerglings. Get some map control. Pylons at the edge here. And the Huck pylon right here. Little joke from day 9. He is awesome. He is boss and all that good stuff. And warp gates are done. And this is really interesting. Really interesting unit composition. There's only 1 Immortal, 2 Sentries, and 1 Zealot. He's completing that wall off, and let's see what he's going to warp in. He's warping in Sentries. Naniwa's style, I saw the Day 9 video. Naniwa's style is really interesting. He's going to go, he's probably, my guess, is going to go for the Zealot Immortal Sentry push, which is really effective. This Immortal's moving. There we go, that Immortal's moving. Check out the saturation. It's pretty damn good. Clearing that Zergling outside the base, he never stood a chance. And very interesting, Nestea only has 1 tower. I guess that makes sense because it already covers this top. And units, you can see the units basically. That Zergling did get out of there. That was just great timing. And there was a probe following the Immortals, so we are going to see a proxy pylon. That is a lot of roaches. He's going to get caught completely off guard. Unfortunately, those Immortals are really damn good against roaches. A pylon is going down. Force fields are just locking them down. He needs to micro that Immortal. He is microing that Immortal. Zerglings are coming around. He has nothing to defend from these Zerglings. He is going to this choke. This is really smart. He's sending Zealots out. That Immortal is dead. That proxy pylon could be going down, and this is not a very effective push. Unfortunately, it did buy Naniwa some time. Nestea is going to defend against this. Zerglings are pushing in. The Immortal is not dying. That is just a hero Immortal. That Immortal did go down, and there are just 3 sentries to the death, and that wasn't the most effective push, but it did buy Naniwa some time, and it did kill off a lot of the roach numbers, and I thought it was somewhat successful. He didn't kill anything, but he at least weakened that army. And there's a 4th base going down for Nestea. This is insane at 10 minutes. Jeez. Man, Nestea just really is pulling an Idra. Anyway, there is a macro hatch right here. And some drones did get burst out of the lair that is up and running. And a little bit of lag. That's not that bad. That's cool. It's cool. The +1 armor is up and running, and these roaches are going to move up, but the cannon can see them, unfortunately. I would force field this ramp. Oh, force field this! Oh, yeah, he did. He killed 3 roaches in the process, which is going to force Nestea to fall back. I wouldn't be surprised if Nestea was going to go for Mutalisk, probably? Yes, he is getting a Spire. That is going to be really tough because Protoss is going to have to eventually push out for a 3rd. And he's going to have to split up his army, and this wall is really, really tight, so it's going to delay movement into the base, which is really, really annoying as a Protoss player. So you have to either destroy this gateway wall to get better movement, or you just have to, at least that's what I do, and all that good stuff. So level 2 attacks is on the way, speed for roaches is on the way, but oh my goodness, these units could be caught off. Nope, these units aren't caught off guard. Creep spread is still rolling, and that is a lot of Zerglings. Roaches just are not as much. Nestea is going for, he did take out the Overlord. He is going for a lot of Lings because Immortals rape roaches. Sorry for using my vernacular. But Nestea saw that he was getting a lot of Immortals, so he doesn't want to go roaches because that would suck. But there is an observer, and it looks like the roaches are going to catch these units off guard. Nope, he's going to force field them off, and he isn't going to waste a lot of force fields. I really did like that play. This probe has minerals in his hand. That's one of my pet peeves. There are spine crawlers. I really like this because if If Naniwa moves out here, his units can attack, Nestea's units can attack here, and the Spine Crawlers could provide support. And on top of that, he has 2 expansions that are protected. Unfortunately, I think, oh my goodness, Nestea is going for a counter push at the front door. This is really bad. I mean, it makes sense because if Naniwa goes up here, he's just going to force field the ramp. Mutalisk is being taken out. This third base is done. The drones were forced off, and we're going to see back at this base. Oh my goodness, he is just... Oh my goodness, Zerglings are going to push through. Zerglings aren't pushing through. Wow. Oh yeah, there's a gateway. Herp derp. He didn't do that much damage. Zealots are taking out the base. Naniwa is pushing up to the main. He has blink. He's killing the macro hatch. He should be force fielding the ramp. There we go. And this is a very, very, very bad spot for Nestea. Naniwa, I personally think is in the league. But the good news is Naniwa does not have that many sentries. He can't force field the ramp for long. Unfortunately, Nestea is gonna lose so much stuff. I mean, he's gonna lose his Roach Warren. His upgrades is almost done. But he lost 2 bases worth of units, and he's about to lose his 4th base. He is moving out with Mutalisk. Will the ramps get force fielded? He's going to see if he can waste some. No, he does have enough energy for force fields. They're pushing up. I would honestly get us around. There we go. Zerglings did push through. Mutalisks are pushing through, killing the Stalkers. There's an Immortal right there. Zerglings from the main base are surrounding, and it looks like Nestea is going to defend this, but at what cost? He lost 2 bases. And there is more units back home that Naniwa has created. Upgrades are looking pretty good. He's at 1-1. And should be changing this to a warp gate anytime soon. Unfortunately, I think that Naniwa needs to expand now. He is very, very late on his 3rd base. These Mutalisks are moving in, but it's going to buy Nestea some time, which I think this is going to put Nestea back in the game. Naniwa is ahead. These pylons could be killed at any moment. We're just going to have to see. We're going to have to wait and see what happens. Looks like Nestea is transitioning into Mutiling, and he's not going. Oh well, he's still going Roaches. And the Mutalisks are moving in. They're sniping that pylon. Zerglings and Roaches are being dormant. And Nestea is going to take advantage of these pylons that are at the edges. And the Stalkers are moving in. It looks like, oh my goodness, these... Ooh! Ooh, that would have been bad. That would have been really bad. He's checking a third... Nestea is checking a 3rd base here, grabbing level 2 flyer attacks for his mutas, which is going to cause way more damage. Natural is being up and running. Interesting enough, no base here. He is still economically ahead, I understand that, but I believe he should take a 4th base. Nestea should take a 4th base. Mutalisks are moving in. And at the same time, oh my goodness, Naniwa is pushing forward. He does see the Mutalisks, and the photon cannons will be able to hold it off a bit. Blink does help, and he does manage to snipe 1 Mutalisk. If I were in his position, Nestea is getting a bunch of Mutalisks. If I were in Naniwa's position, I would get immediately some Templar, and for the love of goodness, grab a 4th base. You have 3rd base. You have enough money. See, I said 4th base. He should be getting he should have had a 3rd base by now. Mutalisks are moving in, and it looks like that Nestea has complete map control, or like full map control. Nothing. I think that Nestea is going to catch up with these Mutalisks, getting map control, killing places. Naniwa is going to be right here, and he's going to secure this 3rd base. He needs to do it, or else Zerg will probably win this game. Creep spread has been kind of weak for Nestea. No offense to him, he is a professional and all that, but for a professional, he really does not have the best creep spread. He should be spreading all the way out to here. He has complete map control. He is under a lot of pressure. He could still do this. I believe he can. But this is a giant death ball from Naniwa. He is pushing in. Oh my goodness, these Mutalisks are being killed. Zerglings are getting the surround, but I don't think that's going to be enough. It's going to be 1-1 versus 0-0 upgrades for the ground. So Mutalisks are the only hope if Nestea can stay in the game. So far, it looks like that Naniwa is ahead, but I don't know. This could be an even game. He does transfuse that spine crawler. Oh my goodness, Nestea managed to defend. Wow, that is just amazing. It looks like Naniwa is gonna blink back. Unfortunately, these Mutalisks do not. The numbers have decreased. The only thing that he has a lot of is roaches, and he did. Well, he didn't lose that much at his natural. I just feel seriously, Naniwa needs to take a third base. He needs to take a third base. I understand that you have to keep Zerk on his toes and you want to kill them, but you need to get that third base up and running. I don't care who you are. You should be having 4 bases by now. But I think that Nestea is ahead in the game. So we're going to see Naniwa pushing out. He's sticking to Stalker Sentry Zealot, and he is going for an all-in, ladies and gentlemen. Either that or he's expanding. I believe. Nope, he is going for an all-in. This could be the end of the game right here. This is going to be the last engagement. I am going to take off the name and we're just gonna watch this giant ass battle. A little bit of lag spike, but that's fine. And it looks like, oh my goodness, Naniwa is caught off guard. These probes are tanking. There are not a lot of zealots. There's a lot of micros and stalkers. I think that Nestea has got this game. There is the good game. I hope you guys enjoyed this replay. I just can't believe Naniwa lost. He was at such an advantage, and then Nestea just didn't give up, and he won the game. That was a fantastic game. Anyway, thank you for watching, everybody. I'm Cal445. Please subscribe and add to your favorites. It really helps me out a lot. Inspires me to do better. Anyway, as always, I will see you guys next time. Yes, I did quote Husky. Ha ha ha.